You're listening to Podcasting for Experts, with honest conversations about using podcasting as a tool to grow your reach, increase your audience, make a positive impact on the world, and most importantly, to get paid for your efforts. I'm your host, Jess, and we are Pristine Podcasts. Let's talk podcasting. Hello and welcome. I am so excited you're listening to this because the fact that you're here means that you're serious about podcasting. Whether you're just getting started or whether you're 300 episodes in and looking for new ways to reach your podcasting goals, you're in the right place. This show is designed with industry experts in mind that want to use podcasting as a medium to grow their audience, expand their reach, and maybe get more clients or customers for their businesses, although that part's optional. So if you're an expert and you want to capitalize on your expertise and grow a podcast that pays you, then this is for you. If you're an author and you want to reach more people and sell more books, then this is for you. And if you're a coach or service provider and you want to position yourself as an expert through podcasting and get more clients, then this is for you. Okay, with that cleared up, I just want to take a couple of minutes to tell you more about the podcast and what you can expect, and then we'll let you dive right into the episodes. Before I get all carried away with telling you about our plans for the show, let me just take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Jess and I'm the co-owner at Pristine Podcasts, and I've spent the last 6 years or so running my own businesses, mostly in tech and online marketing, and that's where I discovered my love for speaking. After creating content for years, I finally accepted that I don't really love writing and I don't really want to spend all day on social media, and that I have way too many bad hair days to pull off that YouTube thing religiously. So podcasting is something that's actually suited to me, and that's what we're all about, making things easy and fun and just getting it done. So back to the show. What can you expect? I'll tell you what the plan is, although as always, this can change and evolve as we go. The important thing with podcasting is often to do a little bit of planning on some of the key aspects, and then to just get started with your minimum viable product, something that I will most certainly talk more about on the show. So the plan is to run the show in seasons to give us a chance to cover certain topics and have a clear break between them. In season 1, we will focus on getting started with podcasting, which is where we will come back to this minimum viable product thing. Then in season 2, we want to talk to you about your experience with podcasting. And then after that, we'll reflect on how it felt. If this feels good, we'll continue to interchange teaching with interview seasons, and if not, then we'll change it up a little bit. I really want to get moving on getting the content out to you, so we are most likely initially going to publish at least twice a week, and then for interview season, we'll have to see how long it takes us to record and edit all of the interviews. So we may drop down to once a week for season 2, but I'll let you know that as soon as we have the actual details. I do want the content to remain super accessible and usable because I know how busy we all are, so you can probably expect the solo episodes to last between about 10 and 30 minutes or so. I'm really only going to say what needs to be said and leave the fluff out as much as possible, so it's really about you learning something new and hearing real-life examples that you can take away and apply to your own show. You'll be able to find the podcast show notes for every episode at pristinepodcasts.com/podcast. In the show notes, you'll find any links or resources that we've mentioned on the show, as well as the podcast contact details. So if you want to talk about doing an interview with us, suggest topics, or discuss collaborations, then just drop us an email and our team will get back to you as soon as we can. Now, let's go and talk podcasting. And that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you. If you're ready to finally pull the trigger and get started with your podcast, then don't forget to check out the podcast launch toolkit at pristinepodcasts.com/toolkit. The link is also in the show notes.